guys, it's Jessii Vee, and in today's video we're going to be talking about some very creepy facts about Medusa, along with some other eerie tales of people turning to stone. I have always been so fascinated with Medusa, and doing research for this video I found out so many things that blew my mind, and I can't believe I didn't talk about her sooner on this channel, but here we are today. Before we get started though, I just want to mention that today's video is sponsored by Scentbird. So Scentbird is a fragrance subscription box, and it's really cool because you get to choose a new designer fragrance to try out each month for only $17. And it's super flexible, so you can skip any month without any penalties. And you can also upgrade to receive 2 to 3 products each month. So Scentbird sent me 4 amazing fragrances that I'm so excited about. I have Confessions of a Rebel, Get a Room and Order Champagne. I have Ash by Ashley Benson, the 8th. I have Raw Spirit, Summer Rain. And lastly, Versace, Eros. And look at how beautiful these bottles are. They're all different colors. I love the gold tops. And I love how easy they are to unlock and spray. So all you have to do is twist this gold top to the right and then spray down. And you can see how much they put into each bottle, which is amazing. It's a really large vial. With each fragrance, you have a 30-day supply. And it's really great because you can try out new fragrances that you're interested in without committing to a full bottle. And there are over 600 different designer brands to choose from. There's perfumes, colognes, and different unisex options like Prada, Gucci, and Versace. And there's also a bunch of indie labels, which I love as well. And for me personally, I wear a different fragrance every single day. It doesn't matter if I'm gonna be home all day just working, I always like to put something on. And I love how I have so many different options with Scentbird, so depending on my mood, I can put on what I feel like. So I definitely encourage you to head over to the Scentbird website to check out all of the different scents, pick the one that you think that you would love the most. Just make sure to click my link down below and use my code JessieVee for 55% off your first month of Scentbird. So that's only about $8 for your very first month. So check out the link down below, use my code Jessii, and thank you so much to Scentbird for sponsoring today's video. Alright guys, so let's get right into it, talking about the history of Medusa. The Gorgon Medusa is arguably Greek mythology's most famous being. Everyone has seen her face at least once. However, even though Medusa's image is so popular, not everyone knows the myth behind it. Legend states that Medusa actually used to be a very beautiful young woman, and because of that, she soon became an object of Poseidon's desire. Poseidon was the god of the sea, and you'll see him depicted in many images holding a trident. It is said that Medusa ended up having an affair with him, and when Athena found out, she wanted to punish her. She turned Medusa into a hideous hag, making her hair into writhing, venomous snakes, and her skin was turned a greenish hue, and anyone who locked gaze with Medusa was turned into stone. Now, what's really sad about this entire story is that people believe that Medusa was actually innocent in this relationship with Poseidon, and that he actually abused her and made her do things against her will. But because he was immortal and older than her, and obviously Athena favored him over her, Medusa had to take the punishment even though she was the victim. Then the hero Perseus was sent on a quest to kill Medusa, and he was able to defeat the Gorgon by lopping off her head, which he was able to do by fighting her reflection in his highly polished shield. And he later used her head as a weapon to turn enemies to stone, and an image of Medusa's head was actually placed on Athena's own armor or shown on her shield. Even Hercules was given a lock of Medusa's hair by Athena, and when her hair was brought out into the light, it created this huge storm which stopped the army from attacking Tegea. And there's also this really weird fact that I found that I had never ever heard before in my life. Apparently when Perseus killed Medusa by chopping off her head, something very strange happened. A winged horse named Pegasus emerged from her neck. So when her head was off, she literally gave birth to Pegasus, and he was birthed out of her neck, which I found really interesting to hear about. And another interesting fact is that jellyfish are in the scientific group called Medusozoa, which is a big group of jelly-like sea animals, and this is because of the long dangly threads that hang below them, which are also often poisonous. So a bit like Medusa's hair, the form an adult jellyfish takes is also called a Medusa. So I found that really cool as well, how nature sort of took on her whole essence. And there are also other folk tales from history about people turning to stone that don't involve Medusa. So I wanted to tell you a tale called The Stone Wedding, and this is a Bulgarian folk tale. It's about a boy and a girl from a small village who fell in love with each other and they wanted to get married, but their families did not approve of their love. But these two young lovers kept insisting that they wanted to be married. They were begging their families. And so eventually this wedding was organized. But the groom's mother, however, was still not okay with this. She just could not put up with it, so she put a spell on the couple while they were saying their vows. And this spell she came up with was to turn them both to stone. And when the couple kissed on the wedding day, everything happened exactly the way she had said. Except that not just the couple, but all of the guests, including the parents of the bride and the groom, turned into stones. And these stone figures, known as the Stone Wedding, can still be seen today near the village of Zimzelen in Bulgaria. So there's actually rock formations in Bulgaria that look like people who have turned to stone. It's like in the formation of a wedding. It's so interesting. And I feel like this legend was actually based off of the stones, but I still feel like it's really cool and I would love to see it in person. Anyways though guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video about Medusa. If you want me to do any more videos on old Greek mythology or anything like that, give this video a thumbs up and let me know. And don't forget to check out my link down below in the description for Scentbird. But I hope you have an awesome rest of your day and I will see you in my next video. Bye!